Hello explorers, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Today I have a special guest here in Bangkok, and that is Vegard the Nerdy Explorer. Did I pronounce that right?
That was absolutely the best you've done. It was perfect.
Good. As you will be aware, I will be soon going to Tokyo for 1 month, and Vegard is going to give us some travel tips for first timers to the city.
I'm Vegard the Nerdy Explorer, and right now I'm traveling through Thailand, and met it with this guy finally after 2 years.
Yeah, a long time.
So I do vlogs, travel, cinematics, and
Drones.
drones.
Yeah, amazing drone footage.
Yeah. So if you're into travel, drones, and filmmaking, please check out my channel. Link is in the description.
And a card above. So let's get into the tips for Tokyo.
When you're coming to Tokyo, you're going to take a lot of trains everywhere, and you have to get a SUICA card. It's a top-up card that you just buy at, for example, Narita Airport, and you can just put money on that card to travel all around Tokyo and some other cities in Japan as well. And you will also get a package, so you get the train ticket for the Narita Express and also a SUICA card with a little bit of money on it.
Ah, that sounds like a good way to get around the city.
Yeah. You're going to take the trains, and the train maps are all over the place. So I personally use Google Maps to get around Tokyo. And if you search, for example, if you want to go from Shinjuku station to Tokyo station, you just tap that into Google Maps, and you will see the fastest route and actually what the fare will cost you. If you're coming to Tokyo or Japan in general, you might think it's a high-tech society, and it really is. But they're still really a cash-based society. So take cash with you, because your Visa, MasterCard or American Express might not work everywhere. So
Right.
you can always have the SUICA card as well to use at the trains, vending machines and convenience stores. But if you go into that little nice izakaya in a back alley, you're not going to take cards. To get out your cash, you can go to an ATM. And the 3 banks that I know of that will work perfectly is 7-Eleven, Citibank, and the post office.
But there's 7-Elevens, I suspect, everywhere if it's anything like Thailand.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
They are on every street corner if you are in central Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem to get cash in Japan. You just have to know where to look.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Some more money tips, and this is more of a cultural thing. Don't ever tip in Japan.
Wow.
They will be offended.
Seriously?
And it's a cultural thing, so
Yeah.
they really like to strive and be really service-minded in Japan. One story though, I was at this place in Akihabara, and I was leaving, like, I think it was like 10 yen or something on the table.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. And the waitress come after me in the street to give it back to me.
Wow.
When you're coming to Japan, you're going to have a little bit of a struggle with communicating. If you're outside of the touristy areas, they will likely not speak that good English. And from my experience, the Japanese people, they may understand your writing in English,
Right.
but your pronunciation, not so much. But I got a tip for that. So you can use Google Translate to translate from your own language and into Japanese. So in Google Translate, you just select your language, for example, Norwegian to Japanese, and you can either write it or you can also speak to the phone.
Oh, wow.
So that's really impressive. And one bonus tip, if you are at a Japanese restaurant and they only have the menu in Japanese, you can actually take a picture with your phone and scribble over it, and if you're lucky it will work and you will see what the meaning of the words are.
That is incredible. I don't use Google Translate, but I didn't realise it was as powerful as that. That's fantastic.
It really is. And the final tip for your first time in Japan, learn a couple of words and phrases. And it don't have to be fancy. The Japanese people really appreciate that you try. So if you like to say hello, Konnichiwa.
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 Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Or you can say, for example, good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yeah, I won't be using that one.
Yeah. So it helps to learn a couple of phrases. If you're coming to Japan, they will really appreciate it. And yeah, that's my tip for Tokyo.
Fantastic tips. I suppose I've got a question leading on from that. Are there any other cultural things that I need to be made aware of? You mentioned also the tipping. Is there anything else that I probably need to think about whilst I'm travelling around Tokyo?
So if you're eating out at a restaurant and you have your chopsticks, don't ever put them down in a bowl of rice, like straight up, vertically, because it means something about death.
Oh.
So
right, that is definitely good to know. So I guess place your chopsticks on the bowl or at the side of the bowl.
You can just put them on top of the bowl.
Top, yeah.
Neatly. That's okay.
Well, I just want to say thank you for the tips, because that has really helped me as a first time in Tokyo. The main reason why I'm going there is because it's a city that's always been at the top of my bucket list, but also I want to take myself out of the comfort zone, and I do feel visiting cities like Tokyo definitely do that.
It's a big city.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is leave a link to Vegard's YouTube channel on the card above and also in the description, so please do go and subscribe for travel, for filmmaking, for drone videos. His content is great and I know he puts a lot of time and effort into it, so please do go and check him out and subscribe. And I shall be back very soon with a new video from Bangkok. Until then, take care of yourselves and don't forget to explore.
Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.